What's up, CEOs? It is time for free auto dealer training brought to you by the Auto Dealer Business School. So if you are watching this video right now, then you are watching the replay that has been uploaded to YouTube, because this video goes down live inside the Facebook group, which is very good for getting your questions answered and for getting in on this training early. Okay, so if you want to make sure you know what's happening in terms of education for auto dealers, then join the Facebook group. Okay, I'll put the link in the description. What's up, Nathaniel? I am so excited to talk to you next week. I saw that we will be talking. I cannot wait. What's up, Terry? So yes, now that all the notifications have gone out, for those who don't know me, I'm Shamel Leonard, and I started the Auto Dealer Business School because I felt like there really needed to be a place for beginners who wanted to get into this business. I was a beginner. I didn't have a family that, grew up. I didn't grow up in the auto industry. I didn't grow up around people who own dealerships. So I really had no idea what I was doing once I got licensed. And so I felt like there needed to be a place that shows you like the real steps and helped you to get out of trouble and helped you to avoid trouble. And that's what we do here at the Auto Dealer Business School. This video training is brought to you by the Dealer License Crash Course. Yes, there is a Dealer License Crash Course. I created it so that you can get licensed quickly, get some understanding, get about things like how to find a location, what is bond, what is garage liability insurance, etc. All these things and all these terms that you may not be familiar with, you can learn about and get your application completed in the Dealer License Crash Course. So if you are looking to take your application, well, I don't want to say to another level, but like get it submitted and approved, right? Then comment below crash course, and I will make sure I send you a link to the Dealer License Crash Course. All right. So today we're talking about licensing because I get so many questions about licensing. It's such a confusing process. And if you hadn't heard my story before, when I first got licensed, it took me like 6 months to submit the application. And, I consider myself pretty capable of getting through those processes pretty quickly, but you just don't know what you don't know. It has nothing to do with being smart or being capable or anything. If you don't have the right information, you are set up to fail. Okay, so that is why I am talking today about the 3 mistakes that will delay your application, because there are lots of people who are contacting me because they're having some issues and things are delayed. All right, so let's talk about it. The first thing I want to say that will delay your application that is very important is not getting all your documents in all at once, all together. Okay, so what I mean by documents is, along with your application, yes, you have to fill out an application with name, address, and all that stuff. But you also have to submit supporting documents, right? You have to submit supporting documents for your location, for you, and then also just the requirements that they have, okay? And lots of people don't send them all in at the same time, and that will delay your application. Specifically, your criminal history. If you have a criminal history, your court disposition papers, your certified court disposition papers, okay? That can delay your process up to 4 months if you do not submit all those in. All right. So we are learning a lot at the Auto Dealer Business School about what are the hangups, because we actually help people to get licensed. We have drama-free licensing, where we actually do the process for people to get them licensed. And these are the problems that we are seeing. One, and we ask them all the time, have you ever been arrested? Are these all your arrests? And people are like, yeah, sure, right? And then it comes out later that, oh, there was another arrest or there was another trial, and it comes up in your fingerprints. That's why they have you do the fingerprints. So then when it comes up in the fingerprints, then they send you a deficiency letter and say, hey, you got to explain this. Now that starts the clock all over, and they will take their time. It is a government entity, okay? They will take their time. So make sure you get in your certified disposition papers. Make sure you get in all the supporting documents for your application at one time, all together. Be a complete package, right? Sealed and delivered. All right. So that's number one. All the documents in at one time. Number two is not having all the information match. Okay. So what I mean by that is you have to have all the information match exactly. The name of your business, the address, everywhere you write it has to look the exact same. It has to be the same everywhere. Okay. If it is not, it will delay your application. It will get kicked back because they'll say, correct that, right? Whatever you incorporate your business with needs to be on your signs. Everything has to be exact. Okay. So this is number two. If you have a problem with paying attention to that much detail, I get it, because it's a lot of detail. You really have to like comb through and make sure everything matches. Okay. But that is what's necessary to not delay your process. Everything must match exactly. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. Number three is, what's number three? Doing things out of order. Okay. So what I mean by that is there are certain parts of the process that expire or that only last for so long, or that if you do this now, it's dependent on something else. And so if you do things out of order, you really delay your process. That was what happened to me that caused me to take 6 months to submit my application. Is I did things out of order. I had no idea how to do things. Like I incorporated my business before I got the location, which meant I had to go back and change the address on the business. Things like that. Like there is a certain order to do the application in so that you save time and save money, because you can lose money. Okay. If you pay for your garage liability policy too early, your bond policy too early, you're actually paying for insurance you're not using. Okay. And in some cases, the insurance may be canceled because you haven't completed the other process, and you don't get that money back when it's canceled. Okay. So doing things out of order will not only delay your process, but will also cost you money. So because that is the case, I want to offer you something to make sure that you get your application in order, that you complete the process in order. Okay. So I am giving you a dealer license application checklist, and it is going to have the order in which you need to execute the process. Okay. Because I know you're already on a slim budget and you're using everything you have to fund this business, and you want it to be successful. So you need to know that, if nothing else. So I'm going to give you that. If you comment below checklist, I'll make sure you have that so you can know what to have, what the order is to do the application. Okay. All right, y'all. So any questions, let me know. All right. So I have helped a lot of people so far get licensed. I think we're on, drama-free licensing is relatively new, but I think we're on like our 20th applicant. Okay. And we are about to grow that program or that help, because we have so many people coming to us on a regular basis, wanting help to get licensed. All right. So we have been able to get people licensed and get people licensed quickly. We know which states are the fastest states, which ones are the slowest. Okay. Things are changing. Georgia's changing things because people coming over here from all kinds of states, and now they're requiring that you have a Georgia dealer license. So we are in the know on the licensing process. So if you need some assistance, if you want some assistance, if you want somebody to take over this process for you, if you're like, look, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, this whole attention to detail thing is stressing me out, then I want to offer you a free strategy session. Schedule a free strategy session We'll go over what it is you need for your process, and we will make sure that we can, one, be successful for you, two, you have everything you need, and let you know how to get started. Okay. And depending on your state, you can be licensed within 30 days. Okay. Depending on your state. It does depend on your state and their licensing process, but we will get through our process after the location in 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Just to give you an idea of how quickly we're getting our process down. Like, we are flying through them now. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that, because the first step to being a legit auto dealer, right? If you're flipping cars and you're like, this is limiting. If you're and you want to do financing, and you want to have a floor plan, and you want to grow a lot and all these things, right? Or if it's just something you've been wanting to do, then the first step is the licensing process. Okay. And that turns a lot of people off right there. All right. I don't want you to stop there. Your dream deserves a chance. So get the help you need. Okay. Don't lose all your money in the licensing process, and become a licensed dealer with less stress and no drama, right? So let me know if you have any questions. Comment below for the dealer license crash course, comment crash course. And if you want the checklist on how to get your application in what order, then comment checklist. Okay, CEOs, I'm always praying for your success. Okay, I am your number one cheerleader in this, whether you want to do it yourself or if you need help. Okay, I am praying that it all works out for you. But prayer without works is dead. You have to do the work. It does require work. And I've tried a lot of different businesses. I've tried a lot of different approaches. I really thought I was going to hack the work part. Work is just the work. It requires the work. Everybody has to do the work. So do the work. Get what you need so you can build your dream dealership. All right. And yeah, I will see you next week in our next training. All right. Bye.